Okay, you need to know why parents whoop their kids, because it's like when you whoop your kids, you're teaching your kids that a stranger will not tolerate bad behavior, just like how a parent wouldn't tolerate bad behavior. Like, here's the thing about us as kids. Sometimes we provoke our parents into hitting us. Sometimes we don't learn a lesson until we get our asses hit. It's hard to admit, but that's true. Like sometimes, like sometimes, like how do I say this? Like, I'm gonna be 100%. If you act like you're invincible, you're gonna be harassing people like they're invincible. When you have never gotten your ass whooped in your childhood, you're gonna act like you are never gonna get your ass whooped in your adulthood, to the point where you're gonna be harassing people like, nobody's gonna hit me, so I'm gonna do whatever I want. You're gonna be like that. There are spoiled kids who get arrested for acting like that. They be trying the police officers. They be trying the police officers. They be trying the police officers because they never got their ass whooped by their parents. And I'm just gonna let you know this. I'm gonna let you know this. Like, people who say don't whoop your kids, don't really care about you. They don't really care about you. Okay? Some authorities be telling people not to whoop their kids just so the police can find somebody to arrest. When that kid starts acting like they can't be whooped, no matter how disrespectful and how much of a menace they have been. Okay, trauma is a lesson learned. Okay, trauma is a life lesson learned. Okay, without the trauma, you gonna be starting drama. Like, the trauma you don't need, like one thing you don't need from your family is getting choked every 2 seconds. You don't need to, like, one thing you don't need is to get choked every 2 seconds, get raped by your parents and all that stuff. You don't need to go through that. Like, stuff like that, that's abuse. That is attempted murder. Okay. That is evil. Okay. Nobody deserves that. Okay. But whoopings like an ass beating. Like, here's the thing. I don't justify beating up your kids. I don't justify beating up your kids unless your kids were to start putting their hands on their parents. Another thing is another thing is like, how do I say this? Uh I justify slapping a kid on the wrist. Uh okay, as much as those other things I'm about to mention hers, it is all for discipline. A belt whooping, coat hanger, a chancla, sandal, that shit is discipline. Okay? No pain, no gain. But here's the thing about getting an ass beating. Here's the thing about getting your ass beating. You either it's either your parents whoop your ass or a stranger does it. And sometimes strangers got weapons. Sometimes they are fatal. It's either your parents whoop your ass or the police does. There's no way around it. Like, nobody is raised like Peppa Pig. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Nobody is raised like Peppa Pig, where it's like you never get your ass beat by your parents and then you just come out completely disciplined. It takes ass whoopings to be this good of a person. Okay? So yeah, it's either your mom do it or your dad do it. Or it's either your dad do it or the police do it. One or the other. And the police and the strangers, they whoop your ass far worse than your actual parents. And it's like you will be grateful for the ass whooping from your parents. Your brother, your sister, your family, you'll be grateful for those ass whoopings. Here's a joke, okay? When a big breasted girl kicks your ass, it's discipline. But when a flat chest girl does it, it's abuse. Because big breasted people, they they don't only whoop your ass, they give you conviction. They tell you what's up. Okay? They tell you what's up before and or after you get an ass whooping. They always give you a warning, but if they don't, they tell you what you did wrong after they kick your ass. But if a flat chested girl does it, if a flat chested girl does it, like the reason why I say it's abuse, because it's like, how do I say this? They don't tell you what they do. They don't tell you what you did wrong when they kick your ass. They don't. It's discipline, but they don't give you enough information. They don't tell you enough about what's going on. They don't tell you enough about what is going on. So it's like you perceive it as them just abusing you for no reason. But they just don't convict with their words. They convict with their actions. And here's the thing, like sometimes the flag chested girl, like she doesn't kick your ass without conviction. Sometimes they just bully you without conviction. They just don't. They just bully you. They treat you how they've been treated. They treat you how they've been treated or how they feel like they've been treated. And then they just don't tell you. They just don't tell you what you did wrong. Like, how do I say that? How do I say this? Now you know how to grow some tits. Bye.